Welcome to the breakdown of my recent vertical slice video for my work in progress virtual reality turret shooter. In this video, I will walk through the various aspects of the vertical slice, its intentions, and the aspects of the game components present. Let's start with the intention of the vertical slice. I like to create these during the development of a title. The reason for them is to give an example of how the game will look and feel. They act as a slice in time for all the art aspects of the game moving forwards, and are a great help when planning new additions or as other artists join the team. Now I'm going to be stopping and starting the vertical slice video and jumping into other videos and images as reference. So if you haven't seen it yet, I will put a link here and in the description for you to go and see it without the commentary. Starting the video, we are already in our cockpit. All transitions will fade from black in order to avoid motion sickness of the player moving up from the ship and into the turret itself. In front of you is the command seat, in which you will operate the turret. The arms you see are the interfaces to control the railguns on either side. They are based on the mechanics of the real-life mech simulator built as part of Auto Mechanics. You can see me sitting in the simulator here. Moving over the arms, we see the joysticks that you will hold to move them and the corresponding railguns. At present, they are showing ready on their individual screens. However, this state changes as you grab hold of them and start firing, and in turn as the railguns overheat from you being too trigger happy and not managing your firepower. At this point, you'll also notice the user interface booting up at the front of the cockpit with the Auto Mechanics logo. It will load each element of the UI as this video carries on. As we turn to view the rear of the cockpit, we see the ventilation system and also the rear lighting for this turret. We also get a great view of the seat itself and all the joints that go into linking up the simulated arms. As we turn back to face the front of the cockpit, the blast shields of the turrets start folding away and exposing the world beyond. During gameplay, receiving too much direct fire on yourself will cause these blast shields to be closed in a mini healing game mechanic. Now the rest of the UI has booted up, we can break down its elements. Starting at the top left, we have the hull status, providing us an indication of the hull's integrity. Prepare for this to take a battering during the game. At the middle, we have our call sign, and from left to right on the bottom, we have our kill count, our current kill streak, then moving across the railgun's heat statuses, and finishing on your current score. The railguns now raise up to the sides of the turret, with their laser sights at the ready. At this point, it's worth bringing up some previous video of me operating the simulated arms and their effect on the railgun's motion. There is a satisfying lag to the giant guns, and the simulated arms give a real sense of their enormity. As we exit out the front of the turret window, we are provided a better view of the type of scenery we can expect in this game. Outside of the one you see here, we have the usual space tropes, such as a spaceship graveyard, meteorite hellscape, and each with a differing objective to overcome and master. Now enters our first enemy from warp. It's a frigate battleship. These ships will deploy other smaller craft that will then boost towards your turret's carrier ship with not the nicest of intentions. And here come our first set of fighters. These fighters, created by Auto Mechanics art director Gramuk Bassin, will come with multiple types of ordnance, which you can see here from this concept art. I will leave a link to this website in the description with all the other amazing vehicles he creates, so make sure to check it out. In upcoming videos we'll have a preview of the larger ships, and ones with differing abilities, which will be deployed into the battle space during the various missions. But for now, we'll leave it at just these two. Although the gameplay of this game is tilted towards arcade action, we didn't want to pull away too much from the realism we enjoy at Auto Mechanics. As such, models, their textures and the colour mapping angle towards a more neutral colour palette to provide the desired aesthetic. It also doesn't hurt that we throw a little bloom into the mix. This vertical slice is short and sweet, but I hope you enjoyed walking through some of the aspects of it with me. We won't be going into too much fighting action in this one, as we wanted to focus more on the aesthetic of the game in order to set its tone. I will, however, be providing regular update videos as this game progresses, including many videos on gameplay action in the near future, so make sure to subscribe so you don't miss them. And as always, thanks for watching.